Have you ever heard knocking from a door that shouldn't exist? It was raining heavily when Eric returned home that night, the kind of rain that drowned out every other sound. So when he first heard the knocking, it was faint, almost ignorable. But as he tossed his keys on the counter, the knocking grew louder. It wasn't coming from the front door. It was coming from the closet. He froze, staring at the door that had been closed since he moved in. His landlord had warned him never to open it. "The lock is broken, and it's not safe," the man had muttered, avoiding eye contact. Eric had thought it strange at the time, but shrugged it off. Now the knocking was relentless, shaking the wooden frame. Then came the voice. A low, guttural whisper seeped through the crack. "Eric, let me out." His blood ran cold. He'd never told anyone his name, not even his landlord. He backed away slowly, his eyes locked on the door. The whisper grew louder, overlapping with itself like 1,000 voices speaking in unison. "Eric, you promised." Sweat dripped down his forehead. "Number, I don't know you. I didn't promise anything." The door began to rattle violently. Splinters of wood cracked and fell. A black clawed hand slid through the gap, the fingers too long, too thin. Eric screamed and bolted for the front door, but the lights flickered and the house seemed to stretch. No matter how far he ran, the closet was always there. The door always just a few steps behind. "Eric, open the door, or I'll open it myself." And then the knocking stopped. Silence. Eric turned, his chest heaving. The closet door stood perfectly still, as if nothing had happened. His shaky breath caught in his throat. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe... The door exploded open. The last thing Eric saw was a pair of glowing eyes, burning with a hatred older than the house itself. And the closet door slammed shut once more. This time, it locked from the inside.